Before we jump in here, Cutter, it's customary to observe a moment of silence for a departing shipbreaker. You'll soon learn this type of thing doesn't happen very often up here. Okay. Well, my name is Will. I'll be your eyes and ears when you're in the yard. Used to be a cutter myself until there were some complications with one of my clone jobs, but never you mind about that. Let's get to work. Go ahead and open your work order, and let's get started. You ever want to pay off your debt like Sullivan did? It's all about completing your work orders. Alright, these next two maneuvers are tough for most worms to wrap their heads around because most of you have never spent time in zero-G. We call them rolls. Give them a shot. Alright, Cutter, your training ship is right there in the middle of the yard. Let's talk about the grapple tool for a moment, shall we? Specifically, how you use it. Now you can pull things towards you using the grapple's reel ability. If you reel in an object that's lighter than you, you'll pull that object towards you. But if you reel in an object that's heavier than you, well, you're going to pull yourself towards it. Once you've grabbed the antenna with your grapple, your HUD tells you where you should put it. You've got furnaces and processors on the left and right, while the barge is underneath the ship.
Your activity has dropped below nominal levels. Please return to work.
Let's talk about the grapple tool for a moment, shall we? Specifically, how you use it. Now you can pull things towards you using the grapple's reel ability. If you reel in an object that's lighter than you, you'll pull that object towards you. But if you reel in an object that's heavier than you, well, you're going to pull yourself towards it. Once you've grabbed the antenna with your grapple, your HUD tells you where you should put it. You've got furnaces and processors on the left and right, while the barge is underneath the ship.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Well, congratulations there, Cutter. Your very first pieces of salvage. Another billion or so of them antennas, and you will have completely wiped out your debt. I'm kidding, of course. All right, Cutter. You ready to perform a little zero-G ship surgery? Let's boot up your scanner and see what we see. Now we're looking for cut points. Think of them as the chunks of glue that hold the key structural segments of the ship together. Bingo. Just got the go-ahead from control to unlock your cutting tool. You may now equip the Stinger head mount. I'm uploading the final work order objective required to complete your certification rank 1 training, and yep, you guessed it. Let's get them nacelles on the barge with them new tools of yours. Now make sure you don't let your cutter overheat while you're slicing away. You you can hear it chirp when it's just about to overheat, or you can keep an eye on the temperature gauge in the lower right of your HUD.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more work orders you complete, the closer you get to hitting your certification quotas. Go ahead and see where you're at on earning your first cert. Earning certs gives you access to better upgrades and perks for your tools, gear, and equipment, as well as access to more valuable ships back in your hab. Speaking of which, let's mosey on over to your personal habitation unit right now, because that's what you do when you finish your shift. You didn't think Link's made you sleep out here in the yard, did you? Weaver out.
Helmet damage detected. Be sure to always budget for helmet repair costs.
Top of the morning to you, Cutter. As you know by now, this is your hat. I know it feels a bit flat right now, but I hear Lynx is looking into fixing it up real nice for you sometime in the near future. Anyway, good. Now let's get back to the yard so you can try this sucker out. Says here you're gonna need an upgrade to complete your next certification rank. Alright, Cutter, another shift, another credit. Today's goal is to complete your certification rank 2. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to light up that new split saw mode you just upgraded in the hab. Go ahead and equip it now. Have a nice day. Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Have a nice day. Nice work there, Cutter. It's time to take the training wheels off and let you loose on this thing. My advice is to knock out your work order first, and then see if you can salvage every last bit of the training vessel. We call it using the whole buffalo. Waste not, want not, right, Cutter? Go get 'em, Tiger. Weaver out.
Injury detected. A ticket has been submitted for medical assistance.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Deposit accepted. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credit awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Nice job, Cutter. Now get back to your halves and your shift and spend them shiny new Lynx tokens on upgrading your gear. We wrap. Well, congratulations on completing certification rank 2 there, Cutter. Now that you've proven you kind of know what you're doing out there, Lynx has a present for you. Go ahead and make your way to the equipment upgrade screen and let's see what we see. Repeat after me, Cutter. Tethers are your friends. Let's select your next ship and head out into the yard to try them out. Alright, Cutter, this here macro is stripped down, but there's still plenty there for us to sink our teeth into, such as how we're going to deal with the pressurized area. But before we get into all that, let's try out your tethers. Your tethers are far stronger than the line on your grapple. Use them when you're trying to move objects that are much heavier than you are. Also, tethers stack, meaning the more you use, the stronger the pull you get out of them. If you put them in the right place, that is. Nice work, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends. Once you get the hang of them, you can get pretty creative with how you use them. Alright, now for the fun stuff. And when I say fun, I mean incredibly dangerous. Next, we're going to learn about pressurization. According to links, decompression events are the #1 cause of death. And as a result, cloning. Let's see if we can crack into this ship without making her pop. See that airlock over there? Let's go check it out. Alright, let's open up your scanner and see what we see.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Using airlocks is always a good idea, but there may be times later when you encounter ships without functioning airlocks. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Cutter. For now, let's get inside. Alright, let's see if there's a way to depressurize this sucker so we can get to work on it. Look for an atmosphere regulator. If it's working, this device will let us depressurize the room safely. You don't want to trigger a violent decompression, believe me. Now, sometimes you're going to want to depressurize a ship violently. If you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hull fracture, use your hands to grab onto any nearby surface. Just make sure it's nailed down. Alrighty, I'm lighting up your work order with the rest of the objectives for this ship.
Air pressure levels.
There she is, the reactor. That's your meal ticket right there, Cutter. Alright, this one's pretty easy. She should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. But before you do that, it's always a good idea to clear a path for her straight to the barge, because once you pull it, she starts melting down. And when it comes to reactors, you never know how many ticks you got till she goes boom. Alright, the way you complete your work order from here on out is entirely up to you. Let's show Link so Weaver still knows how to turn worms into shipbreakers, alright? Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Good.
License level increased. Credits deposited.
Well, Cutter, looks like you can manage on your own for a bit, which is good, because I just got assigned another worm on a salvage station on the other side of Earth Village. Just a reminder that your training amounts for O2, tethers, and fuel will be reset once you start your next shift. I'll be back to check in on you from time to time, but until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once, and tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Deposit not accepted. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Helmet damage detected.
All right, Cutter. Now that you've completed your training, you're only about 1 billion credits away from paying off your debt to Lynx. I know the thought of making 10,000 credits, let alone 1 billion, sounds impossible right now, but I can assure you it is within your reach if you put in the work. You've got the DNA to be a great salvager one day. Literally. Your report here says your blood work confirmed ideal genetic makeup, physique, intelligence, and psychological profile for the position of Shipbreaker. I'm guessing that means Lynx thinks you're less likely to blow yourself up. Let's see if they're onto something. Complete your work order and return here to your hive when you're ready for another ship. And careful with that reactor. One false move and you're a goner. And a whole lot of credits pour. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing. Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping. Caution, tether supplies are low.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Stat. We're out. Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
For your purchase. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
For your purchase. Have a nice day.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Certification goal finished.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue Lane is coming. Trust me on this one. Weaver out. Welcome to Vintage 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a
Oxygen levels stabilizing. Helmet damage detected. Always use Lynx branded repair kits to avoid invalidating your warranty.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shit. Alright, Cutter. This here's another macro. Just a little history lesson for you. The entire macro class was decommissioned once they juiced the force of the rail gates. Link scooped up thousands of them on the cheap. Now finish up your work order and salvage as much as you can of each ship before moving on to the next. We call it using the whole buffalo. You want to pay off that mountain of debt you're carrying on your back, that's how it's done. We were out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing. Air pressure level decreasing.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit Credit applied. Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment. Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Welcome to Megatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Deposit accepted. Material deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it. You don't want to be dangling in the wind with busted tubes. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab and use a repair kit to fix them up.
Warning, no tethers remaining.